Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Group Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Amir Kovitz here, and I got my two brothers, Isaac and Zemo
Yeah, yeah,
today. So,
yeah.
uh,
Black Zemo.
a lot to discuss today. Um, but before we go, into any news that we got going on, I want to give a shout out and a moment of silence for DMX. Very influential hip hop artist and somebody who meant a lot to a lot of people. And his story is really amazing. So just give a moment of silence for him for a second. Okay. So now going forward, we got a lot to talk about today. Um, Winter Falcon and the Winter Soldier has turned up the level of storytelling, production, the
Yeah.
whole nine
Man.
yards to 1,000 after episode 4. And I've been on 1,000 my damn self since watching the episode. I told you guys, I don't know, I felt your opinions, but to me, I've been loving this show for a minute. And now
I
seeing
thought I was
this,
liking it.
but yeah, but the thing was, it was like, I don't know, maybe I'm talking more for Isaac than anything, but
Yeah, I
Isaac
know.
Isaac was just like, I don't know, it's alright.
Skeptical hater.
I'm gonna put my foot in the water, see how it feels,
I just needed something real to happen. Something
Yeah.
hardcore had to happen. That's all it was.
Yeah, man, and
And they
ironic,
actually went a lot further than I thought they would. Holy
and
shit.
ironic enough as it is, me and Isaac, I think Maurice was in that conversation too. Yeah, he was in the group chat. We were talking about how these shows. Oh yeah, spoiler alert! If you ain't watching this shit, I don't know why you're watching this right now. But spoiler alert. We was talking about how these shows that are coming out, and Isaac said they're gonna start getting a lot more darker now and stuff. And me, I'm like, after seeing this episode, I text Isaac and I'm like, "Yo, did you watch this episode before us? Because how did you know that this
Yeah.
shit was about to go down?" And it's just crazy that, like, I don't know. I guess the Marvel gods, the Watcher, was watching us or something, and now they're answering the questions for us. And I'm
Like
hyped
I
for it.
said, like a week or two ago, I said I'm surprised at how dark and gruesome Disney's allowing things to get. Like they were starting to show
That's crazy.
gun violence
Mhm.
and like right in the temple kind of gun violence on Disney, and I was surprised.
Mhm.
The fighting is getting real up close and personal.
Mhm.
It started showing little like splatters of blood.
Mhm.
This episode, though,
Yeah.
like
Said
all I
fuck Mickey
needed was,
Mouse.
like, close up of the shield, and as soon as I got that close up of him hammering down on that fucking shield, bro, I'm hooked. I'm good now. I'm hooked.
Yeah, I noticed.
Storyline.
Did you notice the flashback scene within it? So if people, if you've seen Civil War, he was holding it like Cap was holding it,
Oh
Yeah,
when he went against
and he
Iron Man.
hit him right in his chest too.
Did he
It
hit
was
him in
like-
his chest? Because I rewinded a couple times to just look at it. So
I thought
there was the review, there was the view from the phone, and then there was the actual view from just like the camera. And to me, I think he chopped his fucking head off because when they
Yeah,
show it on the
yeah.
phone and when they show it on the regular version, you see everything but his head. And then you look
Oh,
at the
shit.
shield and you can tell that shit went deep. So he had to cut his fucking head off.
Yeah, I think he went straight through my boy.
I think he cut this nigga's head off because that shit was fucking
and the whole world
crazy.
watched that shit too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was just like what?
All right. So before we go any further, I want to like rewind this. This got to start from the beginning. So we
Go keep doing that shit.
we end up just from the beginning of this episode. I was like, are we in fucking Wakanda right now? And I just hear the music
Yeah.
like earlier before we started recording. I was playing the Wakanda music. Yeah, you already fucking know.
Yo.
Yo, I get crazy when I hear that shit. Yo, that shit does something to me. I don't know what. It's like when fucking Zemo starts talking to the Winter Soldier and starts saying the words, and he makes him fucking flip. When I hear the fucking Wakanda music. No, that shit does something to me. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yo.
So
I think it does
say,
something to everybody though, bro.
yeah.
It really I think don't forget Chadwick made it that character. Like he just owned it. Right. So and then the people there, you know, so now you gotta look at it as, you know, Wakanda's that world, that city, that life, like you know, and it's just the shit, bro. It's the only other civilization we got.
When she whooped his ass and he was laying on the floor, he was like, "She's not even a super." I was like, "Yeah.
Yo,
you are not about this life."
Yup.
He was like,
and she thought he was ready.
I felt
that was the most beautiful gut check I have ever seen, probably on any show ever. And I'm talking Spartacus. Rest in peace, Andy. You know, that show, that had to be the closest because she broke him. It was always, he could do it, and let's see what he could do. And it was like, this bitch beat your ass. You know how the typical white guy, let me put my hand on her shoulder.
Nigga,
sexual harassment.
She said,
that nigga straight up almost Joe Biden her ass out. All you had to do was now grab her hair and be like,
she said, "Get your white hands off of me, you fucking colonizer." Oh,
hell yeah. And she kicked that nigga into something she pre-threw.
Bucky speaking Wakandan.
That was dope.
Yo, yes.
His little flashback of like what happened to him and what he was going through emotionally.
No. The beginning of the White Wolf. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Dude, I wasn't struggling to connect with Bucky. I knew there had to be something more to his character. There had to throw something in, but like him sitting by the fire, afraid and almost ready to cry because he's afraid of what these words are going to do to him.
Yeah,
that was fucking hardcore, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Like I felt that dude was going through some pain. He was really scared of hurting people anymore.
This man was crying like a fucking
that pulled
baby.
Me back in. That pulled me back in.
Like a baby.
And the ill part was that she let him know too. Yo, you're free.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you know what I mean? So
this is what I'm trying to explain to Amir. I was never hating on the show. Never. I just needed something to connect with these characters. Like WandaVision, I connected right from the get-go because we already knew she was hurting because she lost Vision, and then he came back, and then she had to kill him again, and then she, you know what I mean? There was something.
No, she killed Vision. He got brought back. She had to watch him get killed.
Then he got killed again. Then she made him out of nowhere. Then there were two of them. Like, I felt her. I needed something to connect with Bucky. They finally gave me that. I'm still waiting on something to connect with Falcon. Because I know it's going to come from the allegory of him being a black superhero.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I know they're going to bring something in from that.
Now, well said too. That was well said, Isaac. Going into the super serum stuff, now that we know that she dropped those and all of them got crushed except for one, which is stereotypical of TV shows.
No, he took it.
No, I know all of them got crushed except for one, and that's why I said there was one left, and he took it. And we're like, damn, how is Sam going to defeat him?
Yeah.
Because he's probably going to kill Carly or get ready to kill her, and Sam's going to fly in and go, no, get off, Sam. And they're going to fight. How is that going to end up happening? The black dude is going to give up his blood. The black Captain America. Yeah, there's no other way. It can't be Bucky because it's still kind of Falcon's show. Bucky was on the back burner, and then now all of a sudden we got to see him reemerge. And then he find his confidence. Did you notice when he hit dude, he was like, yeah, bow, like I'm starting to get these motherfuckers. Did you notice that?
What, John Walker?
No. Bucky when he kicked dude through the wall.
Oh yeah, and he said stay there. But
Yeah, but did you see the smirk?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that smirk.
No, I see it. But that's to what I was about to say. Like he's already like he already wants this. He's already like tight that Sam gave him the shield, so he already said like I'm gonna take that shit. So and he's the only one in the crew that actually killed niggas. So you're gonna bring this nigga back 6 plus years back, and he's gonna fucking end up. I don't know. I think he might kill him, depending because after the end of the show, Disney just told me we're ready to fucking pop heads today. So so
you don't get any more unwholesome than using the nice white guy Captain America shield to kill a motherfucker. That you don't get any more. Oh, what the fuck, Disney? Than that.
And it wasn't a quick kill. It was anger, vicious.
I watched it 4 fucking times, and 4 times
I wanted to watch again, but I'm like, oh man, we got the podcast soon. I was like, I'll wait. I'll watch it afterwards.
I watched it.
I caught up today on all the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
We watched Invincible. I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we're just about to finish the Thunder Force.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that shit.
You guys in that Thunder Force. I'm about to get on that.
Funny as shit, but it's funny.
Nah, I literally just saw the trailer for it like not too long ago. I was like, okay, now we're there's mad superhero shit out now. Like they're just throwing shit out of the fucking their ass.
And speaking of
too fast,
Captain
superheroes,
that little quick 2-second thing where the chick from the Wakanda, where they live. Wakanda.
Yeah, Wakanda.
When the Dora Milaje stepped on the shield and caught it like that.
Oh my god!
Yo.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
She just benched that dude so hard.
Yes.
Yo. She benched him so hard. Like she basically said, "You to wield this shield don't mean shit. All it comes down to is the person that you are. Because if you're a shit person, you can't do shit with this shield. So best believe I will beat the shit out of you with this fucking shield.
Hell yeah.
If you get stupid again.
Too.
Don't fucking cross the line.
It. We don't need it.
Let's put away the pointy sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Yup. Yo, did you see that? 5-point palm exploding heart technique on dude's shoulder.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe
it. He was like,
bounce to your left and let your shoulder lead. Wait, I can't do it like that, guys. I only got one shoulder.
He didn't even know that.
Yo,
you know they could do that. He was like, no.
Yo, right now there has got to be a GIF of his arm and what's the name from fucking Kill Bill, Uma Thurman. And then that shit just falling off with the door closing like the movie did. That somebody has got to make that shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be funny.
That's dope. It's so dope.
Oh man,
because you see how heartless he went. He was like his soul.
Yo, right? Like she took everything.
Like you didn't tell me you had a second, like a special mechanism to kick that shit off. I thought it was mine.
Yeah. No, nigga, we'll give you your shit and we'll take the shit away too. We'll leave it.
I think that was the thing that they were saying, but at the same time,
Wakanda Tech is Wakanda Tech.
For real,
what did you back to Wakanda?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. What did you need to? Why did they feel the need to go after Zemo? For one, Zemo's not on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Only a few people know about Zemo. When did Walker get a tracker?
Yo, that's what I came in here. I wrote this in my notes. How the fuck did John Walker and Battlestar know where the flagship were?
What's his name? Black Star Galactica?
Battlestar. His name is. His other name is Lamar. How fucking ironic is that? His name the black guy, Lamar. Lamar.
Well, he dead now.
Get any more niggerish than that?
Yeah. You know what though? When it comes to Lamar's character, like I didn't hate him. I just felt like he was just playing his role. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
he didn't do it. He didn't like. I did not like him. Like John Walker, I can't fucking stand him because he's annoying as shit. Lamar was just like, I'm just here to do like shit because my friend's
I'm the
here.
token black guy. For the
Yeah.
other white guy. Every white guy needs a black buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just like I was saying before, in the comics, he becomes something. That's why I'm trying not to think of any comic book shit. I'm trying not to get attached to anything because he should have been a super soldier. And instead, they drop kicked him and he died.
We don't know if he died.
Oh, that nigga dead.
No.
Hell.
Remember, we thought what's the name died?
There's no time stones. They're not reversing shit.
War Machine.
Oh no.
We thought he died.
Yeah, but
remember he was like read vitals.
But Lamar did straight up checked his pulse and my dude dropped. I think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, but the way that they showed him was a moment. I guarantee you the next fucking episode is gonna start with him spitting up blood, and then all you're gonna hear is screams outside of people watching dude die. And then it's gonna be like, I thought you died. You killed her. Why did you do that?
I don't know the way they sent it, the cinematography was in this. They made it seem too much as if he was dead.
But no, they went back to him. Why would you show him getting ready to kill dude and go back to him?
Yo,
that's the thing. You went back. When you go back to the movies, that nigga finna wake up. Somebody finna be like, okay, underneath his chest, we don't want to be seen on the camera. See. Clear.
we will see.
We'll see.
But real quick, because to go back to the Bucky stuff. To me, at this point right now, Bucky is my favorite MCU character. One, and it's like the obvious reason for me at least is because his storyline, like really reminds me of fucking Wolverine. And Wolverine is my favorite fucking Marvel character, and just like, I don't know, when I see shit like that, the redemption shit and this like healing and just becoming like a new man to be better, and like, you know, he has his family who is like the Avengers and all the people a part of it and shit. And then now he has a closer relationship with Sam, so like that's like his bro.
Yeah.
I just like that shit is gangster, yo. That shit is so fucking.
But
and the fact that he's so close with the fucking Wakandans like that, and the nigga knows how to speak Wakandan. That nigga got his black card for life.
Yeah.
He got certified. He got a certified black card. That nigga can walk in and out of Popeyes whenever the fuck he wants.
I mean, black women do that, man. They help elevate you, man. I'm telling you, man.
You ain't lying.
They keep thinking it's the white women with the credit score, man. There's some black women out there that got that motherfucking high, that perfect credit score, nigga, because they ain't feel that shit. But no, I think another thing with Bucky, I like how they didn't finish it. If you notice the wording, he's not my partner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a funny feeling later, he's my brother.
Yeah. Or some shit like that, of course.
Or he's my friend. Because they've never been close. You don't remember you're not gonna move your seat up, are you?
Well, that's brother shit though. You know, brothers do that type of shit. They show you, so that's how you show love.
Like, tough love. Got each other sense to be.
Yeah, but they've been through it. And then Carly Red, Carly Red, nigga, this ain't loving hip hop. Carly Morgenthau, nigga, why is she gonna dry threaten old boy's sister?
Say again.
How's she gonna dry threaten his sister like that?
Oh, right. How the fuck did she get his number? But you know what?
No, they're hackers though. Remember, dude went into Interpol and I'll delete everything off of everybody's database.
You know what?
Nigga, what?
You know what though? I can respect Carly because she at least gave the sister the runaround about it. Like she was just like, before I kill your fucking brother because he tried to fucking play me, let's fucking meet at the dock because I know he's your brother and you know him better than anybody. So like, what's really good with him? Is he really trying to kill me, or is this nigga trying to fucking get me locked up? What's really good?
Isaac, no. Amir said that completely too well. Why did he say just like a fucking mulatto chick that was from the suburbs dating a hood nigga, but she know the hood nigga through the sister because they went to summer camp together.
Yo, that's all I fucking thought about.
Nigga,
That's a scenario how I seen it, and while I'm watching the show, I'm like, yo, this is like hood shit going on right now. Like,
yo, you think he's gonna smash? I don't know. Get that little red tang, man. I don't know. The drapes match the carpet. I don't know.
Right.
Yo, you might try to smash, son. They had a good conversation. He really got to her and got her to understand. And he sees like, damn, man, yo, she ain't nobody bad. She's still a kid.
Yeah.
And I think you're starting to see Baron Zemo come into himself. You're starting to see Sam come into himself, which would be the new Cap. And then you definitely are seeing the Winter Soldier transform into the White Wolf. You're seeing this episode was about character transformation because we watched every character transform. Even Black Star Galactica, the black guy that don't die in this movie. That's his name. He even looked at his boy like, what? What are you talking about? Like, let him go. Like, give him the time to do that. You really start to see the characters all change. And then, sorry to get off topic and go left.
You're good.
Sharon is the power.
Sharon what?
Sharon Carter. Yeah.
You think she's a pot broker? At this point, she got to be because
nigga, in that living room, no wonder the U.S. government was like, you can't be here. She took over the alter ego of the power broker. She took that shit over. Like, you think she
minimizing, but at the same time, it's a thing, so you have to kind of pay attention to it. But in movies and TV shows, superheroes are allowed to have iPhones and have it be visible. Mm-hmm. Villains are not. They never show her phone.
Yeah.
So we cannot be sure that she's actually considered a superhero anymore. It's a weird little contract thing that they have, but it's real. So you got to kind of give it some clout. You got to pay attention to it.
Yeah, she had a whole fucking hacker set right there in the middle.
Yeah, but who would have that?
Utilizing an iPhone.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you work for, and she's been off the grid, so you the power broker, like jigs up. Nah, but before we got like 9 minutes left before this goes to the next part. But I just want to say like oh fuck, I just lost my train of thought.
What?
Okay. So what happened at the end of the episode was fucking nuts. But it's just speculating and seeing how things are going. After seeing this episode, I am now super hyped to fucking see Black Widow because all the signs are leading to the fucking Thunderbolts. There's so many fucking signs that are leading to that, and he's gonna be and fucking U.S. agent is in the fucking,
Thunderbolt Ross and shit.
He's the one.
Did you know he's named after a whiskey?
Nah, I never knew that.
Yeah, Walker. Yeah, he's named after a fucking whiskey.
Oh, Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
I never paid attention to that.
Nigga character is drunk.
So many good things that happened this episode, man.
Yeah, it was a very.
Overall,
I think it was because it was shocking. We weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I was not.
Isaac was right. We're getting close. Disney got close with the pow. Oh shit.
Yeah, at this point, it's free game.
Scared?
Anything can happen.
Scared of him? Winter Soldier threw that thing, and he was like,
"Yo," like, and to piggyback on that, from episode 3, they kind of gave us the tease, like next episode's gonna be crazy because remember when they found the guy who had the serum and they were running away, the Winter Soldier threw a whole fucking pole through this nigga's fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
And they looked at him like, nigga, yo, what are you?
Yeah.
He's just like, okay, don't blame me, blame the hood, baby. He's like,
yeah. Oh shit.
And yo, like I said, Winter Soldier is my nigga. I even went ahead and changed. He's my profile picture on Disney Plus now because that's my dude right there, yo.
The Winter
And
Soldier or the White Wolf?
the White Wolf. That's probably why I like him so much because he got he got his black card now, so he's introduced. Real quick before we got like 7 minutes left, so I'll talk about it real quick. I know Isaac can see it, but we got the Godzilla movie. What you think about it? Anybody?
Godzilla versus Kong?
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong.
Shit. That was that shit.
Yeah.
I liked it. There's a lot of plot holes missing because I am a huge like sci-fi Godzilla type person. I watched it since I was a little kid. So you gave us the first Godzilla, which had the worst CGI and then night fights, like Wonder Woman style type shit. Yeah. You gave us a second one, which was meh at best, which was the horrible elemental. We can't afford a good CGI person fights.
Yeah.
And white people. Yeah, you two fight. Get it on. You'll never crush me. I'm safe inside this tub. It's ivory. Moments. They got rid of that. Look, man, we're going to make it simple. We're going to give you a white guy that constantly looks like this. We're going to give you a little girl to never talk. Her dialogue's the best. We're going to give you a white woman you'll never remember unless you remember her from Iron Man 3. And we're also going to give you the dude, the Asian, the one Japanese dude who died and saved Godzilla. We're going to give you a son, but we're not going to tell you that it's his son. We're just going to say the name. Okay. Yeah, Ghidorah. Yeah, we're going to introduce Ghidorah, but we're just going to show you two of the heads and not the third head that we're wondering where it's at. Okay, and then we're not going to wonder how everything got merged together. We're not going to do that. Nope, none of that.
We're just going to watch two giants fight.
Yeah, basically,
it's 35 minutes of monsters fighting, but they did the best job in the world of not panning to humans.
Yeah.
Big monster fight.
It was like a live action Monday Night Raw match.
Fuck yeah! It was so worth it. I was disappointed Kong didn't win because we all kind of know Kong traditionally wins. I guess they wanted to change it up.
That was my take on right here. Like they did my boy dirty. Like fuck that. I don't give a fuck. This nigga had this is the thing. All right, so there's two different fights. There's the fight where they're on the boat, and then there's the fight on the land.
No. There's three different rounds. First round was in the water. Second round the second round was on land, and then so was the third one.
I forgot the second one, but I remember the third one for sure. So, the first one, I already knew Godzilla got that because nigga, there's a fucking monkey on a fucking boat, and you're a whole fucking crocodile in the whole ocean. And there's no way you're gonna fucking win that. He held his own. Much. Don't get me wrong, he held his own, but I was like, you got that. And Kong even said it. Kong was like, nigga, wait till I get you on land, nigga. I'm gonna fuck that ass up. So boom, he finally they get to the city, and that nigga was doing fucking the rock bottom, fucking all types of fucking wrestling moves.
His agility was insane.
Yeah, this nigga was pushing off buildings, drop kicking him and shit. I was like, yo, this is like playing Rampage right now.
Yes.
And I was glad for that. I also like I like the comedy part of it or whatever. And overall, going forward, I just really want to see more of a prequel because I like the whole like stuff that they're talking about with the Hollow Earth and stuff like that, and I would like to learn more about that from what happened before humans and when it was just the kaiju and shit. And overall, I like the movie. We got like 3 minutes left, so just anybody say whatever you want.
Like I said, I haven't seen it yet. We're making plans to watch it, but like children are running around and dogs are barking, so we're trying to wait for like some quiet time to chill.
I hear you.
But apparently we don't really need quiet time because the human interaction and dialogue doesn't really mean shit. So we could just watch.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. In the beginning with Kong, you might want to hear a little dialogue on the boat.
Yeah, you do want to know because the whole thing with the Apex, you're gonna want to know about that. You want to hear
inside of the Apex place. In human dialogue, you want to hear when they talk about when they go into the court. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but it's
they said
your own anyway.
Huh?
It's probably nothing you can't divulge on your own anyway if you don't.
Oh yeah, but it helps. It helps. No, because it's like it happens. So I don't want it to happen, and you go, "Oh, I fucking missed it." Oh, god damn it, kids! Like, you know what I mean? There was supposed to be a teaser, but the guy that directed this said we chose not to put a teaser in because the teaser is going to take away, because the success of the first two movies weren't as great. Kong Skull Island did good, but he said the reason why we didn't want to put a teaser in because it would have took away, because everybody would have said is, "Ooh, what's going to happen in the next one? Oh yeah, we've seen this. But this is going to be in the next one." It would have took away everything we just watched.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up right here, but my last thought is that I just hope going forward. There used to be a TV show on Disney XD called Kong, and it was like an animated TV show, and it's kind of like where they're going with this right now, where he's just like protector of the Hollow Earth and shit, and like they had like a little mini adventures and stuff like that. And he did talk in the show too, so if they're going that route, I would like to see that. But right now we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go on a break, but when we come back, we got a special guest of mine, my uncle, and you're gonna love him, and he got so much to talk about as far as comics and things of that nature. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, everybody, welcome back from the break. This is Group Chat Podcast, and like I said, we were gonna have our special guest today, and today we have my uncle Carlito. Go ahead, Carlito. Introduce yourself. Just say your name and just how did you get into comics, basically?
Well, it came from like a bad. Hey guys, my name is Carlos from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, like
yeah,
I'm in my car. I run a business over here. I got a restaurant, so I gotta be in the car.
Okay.
That's right.
So, this is how I'm doing it. And how I got to comics. Well, in Puerto Rico, when I was like 7 years old, my dad, he died. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't a good death. He got murdered. Mm-hmm. So I started having like anger management issues. And one of the things that they taught me was I need to like read stuff or build stuff or start collecting stuff. So I started collecting books, Mm-hmm. And I got to 5,962 comic books.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
So yeah. And then Hurricane Hugo came when I was 14 years old and messed my comic books up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the last comic book that I had was a Spawn. And they got messed up with Maria. So
yeah, like I was telling them a little bit about like how much you love, how you're into Spawn and how you love that series. Like how did that like become a thing?
It became a thing because when my Spawn was the first comic book that I ever had.
Yeah.
And then my favorite comic book was Spawn, and from DC, my favorite hero was Swamp Thing.
Oh wow!
I go way back. Mm-hmm. And I jumped Superman and I jumped Batman and all that because this guy, even though he was a sniper and he was this badass military dude,
mm-hmm.
he got tricked by the devil, and then he came back. And he got payback with his own stuff. You know what I mean? All the same power that the devil gave him, he throw it back at him. And to me that was like, wow, this is this is the man right here. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And not knowing how to use his powers, like trying to get guns and stuff, that was like really, really eye-opening for me.
Yeah,
so,
right.
How did you feel about the movie adaptation?
The movie was good. I liked it because back then, it was starting, all the CG and all that was starting. Yeah. So you gotta give it to them. You know what I mean? They did a hell of a job. Plus, Todd McFarlane, he's not letting the guy go. So, if he let him go, trust me, there'll be a lot of movies out of Spawn.
Yeah, I think Tom McFarlane holding on to it made it better. Yeah. Tom McFarlane, his
Go ahead.
input in the first movie helped it. It's still like a cult classic. Like
Yeah.
he was a character, but he wasn't CGI.
Yeah.
He wasn't CGI'd. Only his outfit was. I mean, the cloak was, but the rest of the time it was dude in the outfit, like him in his makeup doing the real kung fu, which was impressive.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that kept it exciting and still makes it a good movie. It wasn't like a whole bunch of CGI. It was like maybe bits and pieces here, and then when he went to hell, and that was it.
Is the remake still finalized? Is that Jamie Foxx?
I didn't know Jamie Foxx was doing it, but last time I heard, yeah, that was a thing. I haven't heard any other news on top of it.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but I think that just slowed down because of Spider-Man and everything else jumping through.
And yeah, then pandemic.
I gotta
stuff.
tell you, man, and I don't know if you guys with me, but Michael J. White, he still got it, papi.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he does.
I just
still
still
got
watched
it, you know what I mean?
Dynamite last night.
What'd you say? You finished
How
watching
was
Black
that?
Dynamite?
I just made them watch Black Dynamite, Michael J. White.
Yeah.
You ever seen the film?
Oh, I didn't see that. I keep procrastinating on that one.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch the movie. But no, he's totally still got it. I don't understand why they wouldn't just bring him back. I don't even understand why he wasn't a Green Lantern.
Ooh, he still might be.
Yeah,
Still might be.
He still might be
I would
because
say, yeah. Remember, when it comes down to movies nowadays, it's more about the money and it's more about contracts. You know what I mean? Because if it was me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Wonder Woman wouldn't be this girl. I would have Jessica Biel on that one.
Really?
Look for Jessica Biel and see the build on this girl. She's built.
Oh,
like an
no, we
Amazon.
seen that in Blade Trinity. Blade
Oh, yeah.
Trinity.
Oh
Yeah, she was broad. She had a red leather top on. If you rewatch Blade Trinity, she had a red leather top on with the cut open showing the stomach. She could pull it off, but I think the fact that Gal is tall and she's foreign, not American, I think they didn't want to whitewash it. Because I think that's part of the problem. Sometimes when you whitewash the characters.
Don't get me wrong, she did a hell of a job. But there's so many girls out there that I know, like I said, Jessica Biel, she's beautiful. You know what I mean? You put that black hair on her, she already has the build. She already knows how to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
you know what? I take that
you know?
back. Nope, he's right. She would have just seeing her in that outfit, because she could be beautiful, pretty, witty, aggressive, mean, vengeful. She can be that because we've seen her act as that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And if you look for Carter, the first Wonder Woman. She's a tall girl, tall, strong girl.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. We talked about this on the podcast before, but and I think I talked about this too when I was with you. But what you didn't? How'd you think about the Wonder Woman movie?
The second one?
Yeah, the '80s one.
Well, to be honest, I didn't like the part with the guy. What's his name? The one who did the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know you're talking about
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. They could have do something better with that. Movie was a hell of a movie, but they could have do something better with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if you look into the comics, the guy's he's not a wimp. He's not a know-it-all. He's a pretty smart dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
And tough too. So that I could have changed a little bit of that, you know. But the movie itself was another thing. The cheetah part, I don't remember that good, but I don't think that was the way she became the cheetah, you know?
Me either. No.
I don't think so. No, because cheetah was Amazonian.
Yeah, and I thought that too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought she was with the Amazons. Like she was just like a normal another woman, a part of the Amazon. But going forward though, like although the movie was meh, but I think they kind of redeemed her character in the Snyder cut, because It was the Snyder Cut, and the Snyder Cut was amazing, and that's another conversation in itself.
I'm sorry, the Snyder Cut was the bomb.
Yeah, it was. No, it really was.
Oh my god.
No, it really
Oh my
was.
god.
It was everything that I hoped to be, and then some. I love the Snyder Cut. We talked about that here too. I think last week, and
DC's still
really
catching flack.
About
they're catching a lot of flack because they're like, I mean, not DC, Warner Brothers, AT&T. They don't want to push, they don't want to carry it on, and people are like, what? And I think it's going to hurt their next movie. Watch, mark my words, it's going to hurt their next movie.
The next thing that they're supposed to be coming out with is the Green Lantern series that's supposed to be on HBO Max. So I can't wait to see what they do with that. But
no, I thought it was supposed to be Black Adam next year.
Oh yeah, Black Adam. There's also Black Adam too. But I'm saying like
the Blaine, right?
They didn't even
Johnson.
Yeah, that's going to be horrible.
That's another thing and stuff. Well, real quick before I get off. I also told them how you have a crazy background with other wrestlers and the WWE and things of that nature. Just can you talk about that a little bit? Just like whatever, how it began, anything.
Well, it began because back in the day, I worked for WWF before it was WWE. I ran the good stores. Like I ran all that had to do with the money, you know? And it was a friend of mine, a girlfriend of mine, that she needed help with somebody with accounting, like somebody with a number background that can, count money and whatever. And I said, this is easy. And then they wanted like a tough guy. I'm like, okay, I'm there. Yeah. And when I got there, I wasn't expecting to like stand right in front of all these people, Yeah. And I never got starstruck because I used to be a waiter at the VIP sections on the hotels.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
And, over here in Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. So it started here, and from here, then I visited all the states and everything. I was with them for like 5 years.
Oh wow, that's a great.
Yeah, I met the real deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
And basically, all you did was just basically count the money at the end of the day for the wrestlers, or just for like just.
No. I would move around and take the good stores. Every time they're selling everything, I would take that money to deposit it. Mm-hmm. Like the shirts and the toys and the movies
all the merch, all the merch, yeah.
Okay. All the merchandise, and then at the end I will take the tickets, the money from the tickets, and then I will go down in West Fargo and I will deposit all the money from that day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I know you was handling some money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just for the goods, I could have made like $15,000 to $38,000 right there.
Right.
Just for the goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the tickets. That's another ball game, Bob.
Oh man.
when I visit his house, if you look inside his little like I guess you can call it geek room or nerd room or game room, he has pictures everywhere.
Man cave, man cave.
Man cave.
When you go inside his man cave, you see all the pictures everywhere of all the different people he met from WWE and stuff, and it's crazy because he looks like a wrestler himself. So it's crazy.
Oh shit! Theo big as shit. Theo square up on the. I thought I was big from doing security.
Next to these people, I look really small.
Yeah, them dudes are big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll never forget. I seen Brock Lesnar's first match. In Harrisburg at Hershey, when they were just introducing him and they had him fight Raven at the time, and we was like, this dude big as shit. Mm-hmm. Who is he? And I'll never forget, Chris Jericho had both belts, the WCW and the WWF championship, and he was fighting Triple H at the time, and Stone Cold was fighting Boss Man. Mm-hmm. Man, them dudes were big. I was like, wait a minute, how's Booker T that damn big? He's bigger than Triple H. Mm-hmm. Triple H was big, Jericho was short, big. And I was like, when you're in real life and you see him, I was like, I didn't know he was that big. Like, The hell was that?
I got a similar story too. Like a couple years ago, I went on a family trip to Miami, and we was walking, and I hear like a lot of commotion or whatever when we walk by this one restaurant, and I see these two people and like looking in the window and like, oh, he's right there, and I'm like, wait, who are they talking about? And I start like hanging out a little bit a while, and then my brother tells me, oh, that's the wrestler of the Big Show. I'm like, that's not the Big Show. He's like, I'm serious, it's the Big Show. I was like, yeah, right. So I keep going towards him, and I walk towards, and he had like, I guess he had his car, and they had the car come around the back, where he can just leave through the back and leave. And when I went to the back, through this alleyway, I see him like signing an autograph for this guy, and I was like, "Oh shit, that really is the fucking Big Show." So I went up to him, I got the picture and stuff, but yo, when I went to go give this man a fucking handshake, yo, his hand could probably go all the way around my face, yo, because this man's hand was like, it made no sense how big that shit was. Like, I would hate to get smacked by this guy, because you're done for like probably a whole week.
I'm a grown ass man, and I would have took a picture with him. Like, yo, fam, can you palm my head?
And he's tall too.
Palm my head,
and
son.
He's tall.
There was a match when Shaquille O'Neal went to visit.
Yeah.
And I was there, and Big Show and Shaquille O'Neal, they look eye to eye. That's how big that guy is.
Yeah.
And Shaquille O'Neal is like 7'3".
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm.
And so, and I like the other basketball players, you know, like Paul used to be a basketball player, but then he got big. Paul was the Big Show. Mm-hmm. And then you had Glenn and Mark. Both of them used to be basketball players for like, you know, Olympic leagues, you know? So they started, you know, doing the weights or whatever, and then they joined the wrestling business. And, you know, then they became The Undertaker and Kane, and, you know, how can you forget them? But they're they're over 6'11", man. You know, they're really big dudes. Yeah. You know, I got a picture with Glenn, and I'm up to his chest, and I'm 6 foot. You know
wait, I mean? Who was the wrestler?
Yeah, huge. Huh?
Who was the picture you got with?
Glenn with Kane.
Oh, okay, yeah.
His name is Glenn Jacob.
Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy.
That's what's up.
But I don't want to spoil anything, but we did just finish talking about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the last episode. He hasn't seen it yet, Maurice, so we can't say too much.
Seen it, man.
But
seen it.
He's but
you gotta go home and watch it.
Okay, Maurice, this is my question for you. In one word, to describe the episode for him, what would you say?
Holy fuck.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I would probably say the same thing. Like, holy fuck, I can't believe this just fucking happened.
I can't believe that happened either. I gotta go watch it again. I want to play my video game, but they want to play some Call of Duty, but I can't. I gotta watch that episode again. I got to. It was such a, like I said earlier, it was such a great episode.
Close the restaurant and go over there and see it.
Trust me, make your money, always make that money. But that show, I'm telling you right now, if you go watch it, remember this is only the fourth episode, so they're at least an hour long, 54 minutes. I think the shortest one is 47 minutes. Great show. By the third episode, you'll be like, okay. And then when you watch tonight's,
you're sold. Everything makes sense. Well, for one specific reason, you understand the reason, but there's I just can't wait for episode 5.
You was not expecting it.
Yeah.
You remember? I haven't watched this episode. I watched the first one.
Yeah, he's seen 1, 2, and 3. He just hasn't seen 4.
I've seen it. You know, I haven't seen the one from the new one. I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see that tonight. Yeah. You're gonna be back on next Friday.
Yeah.
You're gonna be back on next Friday.
I'm dead serious. I'm thinking about closing the restaurant and going to see it.
Yo, it's worth it. It's worth it. I think the character building to me in this was everything about this episode. I think it was everything about Marvel shows, because I think it did a better job than in WandaVision. Hell, even some of the movies. Because to me, I looked at the verbiage more than what I was just like seeing and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was impressive. Like it really made me sit back and look where you and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it now. Yeah, there's a couple of scenes that are like, oh, but I think the characters of it, you really got to see something, and it opened up the show way more. I'm waiting for it.
I was saying this before I saw this episode, but thus far, and I just said this before too. I already think that Bucky is my new favorite Marvel character.
Oh
Just
yeah,
because of, and you'll understand this more when you see the episode, Carlito. But the whatchamacallit, his story reminds me so much of Wolverine, and Wolverine is my favorite Marvel character. So like, I don't want to spoil too much, but when you see it, you'll be like, damn, I get it. But
And you guys got to remember, they're gonna show a different X-Men in all of these episodes. So you just gotta watch who's gonna be coming up in this one.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, true.
they had a lot of little Easter eggs in the episode 3 too from the X-Men.
Oh yeah. Just remember
something that, and this is my opinion personally, but I always said, and I said this like 10 years ago, not even yesterday. I'm talking about 10 years ago. I said, if you want to do something for the TV, because don't get me wrong, I'm DC all the way, but Marvel has the best movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes down to it, I always said, if you put money into an episode, into a series, you're gonna make that happen. You're gonna make it glow, and that's what they're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know who gave them the blueprint, though, right?
Disney.
Yeah.
No, you know who gave him the? No, it wasn't Disney that gave him the blueprint.
No.
It was Mandalorian, John Favreau, and them. Once they said, "Give us some money, and we will make you a great show." All right, go ahead. And they came out with Mandalorian, like I said. Star Wars and the Mandalorian and then other shows. Here's the Mandalorian and he's spiderweb all throughout Star Wars because they pick shit from different times to allow you to go, oh, wait, he knows about this. They know about that. This character's from this character's from that. Because all we knew was the cartoons. Oh, there's a little off parts of Star Wars. We don't even know if it's in the same galaxy. Yeah. But now with that, they're trying to put the Mandalorian aspect into the Disney Plus series. They have to be careful with that because you put these characters in movies already. That's the part that's the problem. Introduce Wolverine as a series. Do not introduce Wolverine in a movie. If you do introduce Wolverine in a movie, have him introduced at the end. Something happened and somebody gets a glimpse of him,
an end credit,
and then all of a sudden you go with the backstory. Let's say like with Tony Stark. Remember, at the end of that, Coulson was going to New Mexico, and all you seen at the end of the credits was like, "All right, I'm here," and the hammer's there.
Yeah.
And you knew Thor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You could do something to show Wolverine. Mm-hmm. You could show him and just have him with the cigar and sit back, like I have a show of row of people at a bar, and have him speak, and you're like, "Yo, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that?" And he leans back and goes, "Listen, bub," and it just stopped. And then you can go to a backstory to how Wolverine got to the "Listen, bub," and how the show would start. Mm-hmm. That would be dope. Wolverine deserves to be glimpsed at in a movie and gave in a series.
But here's the thing: when it comes to if you're doing Wolverine, right? Nobody like Hugh Jackman. He's Wolverine, solidified forever. You can't. It's hard for you to change him because they never fucked up his story when it comes to him. So if they're gonna do him, they're gonna have to do like a prequel version of him of when he was younger. For that way they can move toward and get to that point.
Nah, they can't. They're gonna lose so much money.
I can't see them picking another actor other than Hugh Jackman.
They already did. They picked the bull, but he can't become it because he's Venom.
Oh, what's that dude? I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
from Venom.
The same one who played Bane. He should be Wolverine.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, that's
Tom Hardy. Yeah. Tom Hardy's the man, and he's a great actor.
No, he is an amazing actor,
but he's Venom.
I can't see him. No. I can't see him as Wolverine.
I can. You know why? You know why? Fury Road. Remember he did the the what's the Mel Gibson movie? Thunderdome. Fury Road.
Max.
Mad Max. Yeah, he did Mad Max. That's how you could see him as Wolverine. Just because he did that.
I gotta rewatch that movie
loner.
to reminisce.
Baba, if you want to see more, you got to see Warrior. That he's built, he's jacked up.
Yeah,
like when he did Bane, that's him right there, jacked up. You know what I mean? You put some claws in that guy, and there's a difference. You know, the only thing that killed the guy is that he's French. You know, he doesn't speak that good English. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the only problem.
When it comes down to, don't get me wrong, I love Hugh Jackman, but I hated him at first because Wolverine is not a big dude. Wolverine is a small dude.
Yeah, he's not tall. He's short.
Yeah, he's short.
And they gave him some height, and it was like he's not the same height as Scott. Jean Grey's taller than him.
He's shorter than him. He's like 5'4", something like that. And then he's a smart guy. He knows a lot of languages because of his age. He's like 300 and something years old.
Yeah.
You know? And on top of that, you know, they put him aggressive. You know, but it's Hugh Jackman, guys. You know, he's a hell of an actor. He's gonna bring the Wolverine out. And he did. You know, oh my God. I see. When I saw the Logan, the old man Logan. Oh man,
I got the old man Logan poster right there.
I was on my feet.
Yeah.
You know, but
tell me, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought for a sec. I forgot it.
You were talking about old man Logan and then just Wolverine in general.
Yeah, just what was I thinking about? I forgot it. I'll get it back.
Good.
Anyway, when it comes down to this is what I would love to see, but this is my opinion. I would love to see Hugh Jackman playing some army dude or something, passing the torch to the new Wolverine.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I want to see him Lou Ferrigno, the Wolverine character. Lou Ferrigno, no matter what, in 2 different ones, when they had Steve Bannon and they had a dummy who actually left the job, Edward Norton, they still had Lou Ferrigno as a security guard and him delivering the pizza. Go ahead, my brother. Like, you have to pass that. That's how you get acceptance into a character. Oh my God, we can never see another Wolverine. If Hugh Jackman passes the torch, it's a wrap. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, you know, in real life, he's not the Wolverine, so he's going to age. Plus, he had a condition. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, he came out and, oh my God, the Wolverine on the future past? Shit. He did a hell of a job in that movie. You know, but, you know, he's older. You know, he's older. He's 50, almost 50-something. So you need to pass the torch, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody's going to hate it, but you need it.
Yeah, and it's been some time already since he hasn't been on screen playing that role, so I feel like people will be like, okay. Because to be honest, that's kind of how I'm starting to feel right now. This is a hot take right now, but this is how I'm starting to feel about in Falcon and the Winter Soldier with Bucky. Like, if they wanted to somehow integrate him into becoming like the new Black Panther or something like that, in a way, I kind of don't mind that because of how cool and close he is with how he grew up with the Wakandan people in Wakanda, and he can, like, he speaks the language, you know, he's a native basically, and he has the right to do that. So if they were somehow, some way able to integrate that, I wouldn't mind that, but I still like the White Wolf character more. So, you know, it'll be awesome to see.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't know why, but I don't see the Wolverine going into this episode, because Wolverine is more into, like, comic book wise, he's more into Captain Marvel. You know what I mean? Yeah. He trained her. He was her coach. You know, like the lieutenant. He was the one who teach you how to fight. Blah blah blah. You know.
Wow,
and all the comic books. Then they took him away. Then they did all the shit they did to him or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, There's even a comic book that Wolverine was the one who sliced Nick Fury's eye out by mistake. You know, there's comics about that. I don't see Wolverine coming out in this part of the. I don't know why, but I just don't see him.
No, for sure.
If Captain Marvel 2, probably I will see him there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm saying, like, I don't see him coming up in the Winter Soldier. Like, no way, no way, so form. And the beginning,
it's because they don't got an actor yet. That's
yeah,
why.
and in the beginning they had like rumors that Omega Red, who is one of the X-Men's villains, was gonna be in this, but like the way the show's going right now, I don't think that's a thing anymore either. But
the other thing you gotta see is that they're not gonna dwarf the Winter Soldier or the Falcon. You know what I mean? Because the Falcon comics, he does become the Captain America.
Yeah.
You know, but
and we see
you're not
trailer.
gonna dwarf him.
Yeah.
Put in the Wolverine in there, you know what I mean? That's iconic, you know.
But you could do it at the end,
you put the Wolverine at
like
the
when
end.
the show's over.
Exactly, at the end. You know,
yeah.
You guys remember the trailer for X-Men Apocalypse? Everybody's whoa, and at the end you just saw the claws, and you were like, oh shit, we gotta go see that.
Yeah.
It was similar. I think the disappointing one, remember, Amir, we talked about it, was the WandaVision one, because they kept on saying it's going right into Doctor Strange,
right?
And it didn't do shit to go into Doctor Strange,
right?
All it was, they both have an astral form. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? She pulled a Bruce Banner, aka Tony Stark. My character is gonna just go off into the woods. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the fucking woods. No apparent reason. I don't know how I got here, but I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna use my astral form to find my kids. Like the government really let her go, but then you want to go after Falcon. They know where Falcon is and shit like that, and they're going after him and all these other people.
Right.
It was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we talked about that too when I was in Puerto Rico, but then the show finished, so I never got to ask you what you thought about it.
There's a few things because when I was watching Wanda and Vision, they switched everything up. You know, it did happen a little bit like that, but they have to switch everything up. They don't want to do the same thing. You know, they don't want to feel like they're just writing a story that's already been written. You know?
Yeah, that's why they integrate each comic.
Yeah. Because they have a lot of comics in there mixed up together, like what they do with the Gauntlet. They just did the End Game. You know, the Gauntlet's like 7 comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was a mixture of the X-Men in there, you know, and a lot of people.
Yeah, but that's what part of Wanda what she did. The thing she didn't do, everybody wanted her to say was, I want more mutants. She didn't say that like she was supposed to in House of M. She didn't kill old girl like she was supposed to in the House of M because she made her go 2 years without knowing she had kids. And all of a sudden she came back and was like, oh, bitch, you took my kids. All that shit is supposed to be off of what's the name? Not Sinestro. Mephisto.
Yeah.
All of that was supposed to be based off of fucking him. And they didn't even go that route. That's what the disappointing part was. I think, like I told you, Amir, it's their way of going, this is our Scarlet Witch. Now here goes our first X-Men character.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I was still pissed that they didn't give her Cthulhu.
I was waiting for two things. Let me tell you this. I was waiting for 2 things when I started watching it. One of them was for her to turn into the Witch, you know, with the helmet and all that crap. And the other one was that nobody could do nothing, and all of a sudden just a pause and just see Professor X in a corner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for that, but they switched everything up on me. So I'm like, okay. You know, when I went to see Endgame with my son asked me like, well, why did the X-Men are not here? And I told him, if you had put the X-Men here, there won't be a movie. Because, you know, only Storm can just make a hell of a hurricane and destroy all of them. So you need to make a good movie.
Okay.
How old are you guys?
I'm 24.
Oh, me? I'm 40. I'm be 41 May 1st. So I'm an old head. I'm 40, so.
Okay.
You're in the same boat, right?
Yeah, but
what year was you born?
Like
what year were you born?
76.
Oh,
I'm 44.
okay.
I'm gonna be 45.
I was born 80. May
Uh,
1st, Team Taurus.
Yeah, I was born 76. Yeah.
so we had a little bit of
Where's the other
technical.
dude?
Yeah, I know. But I was trying to get him back, but he wasn't here. All right, guys, welcome back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but we're back, and basically, we talked about a lot here. We talked about his my uncle's history with the WWE and his first introduction into comics. We talked about who his favorite character is. And overall, this is like this guy overall has taught me a lot when it comes to comics. He has a lot of insight, and I really appreciate you having somebody like that when it comes to this type of stuff.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
and basically, let's just say our final thoughts. What do you in the episodes when it comes to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in the episodes that you've seen so far, what are you expecting to happen next?
Well, to be honest with you, I want to see today's because I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
and I probably get you back on that. But now what I'm looking at, that it has happened. There was another Captain America. He's there. He don't look badass or whatever, but he will be. You know what I mean? You just gotta give him a little bit of, give it a little bit of time, and it's gonna be a switch up. It's gonna switch up.
It's gonna be.
I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, okay, you're right. There's definitely
Because
gonna be a
remember,
real.
I
There's
don't.
gonna
I
be a
know.
big switch up. All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know my stuff. I know my stuff.
Oh, man, I'm going to drink from this empty can of soda. Woo.
I told my son every time when I went to see Endgame, I told him, what was going to happen. He wanted to know. He's like, I don't believe that, Dad. I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, Dad, what the hell? I've told you, man.
Yo, wait. So, if he hasn't
I
seen it,
forgot stuff. I was a comic freak.
yeah, I know that's right. If he haven't seen it already, he's gonna wait till he sees this episode because he's gonna have a lot to say now.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. He's going to hit you back. I'm telling you. Your uncle's
Yeah.
calling you right back. As soon as he gets home, he get closed up, he shower, he's relaxed, got some wine. He going to press play and hit his nephew up like, what the fuck did I just see?
It's crazy.
He was like, yo, get that Moreno back on. No. We got to redo that. We got to redo those final thoughts, nephew.
We doing this next Friday. I gotta tell you that much. I'm in.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit, they have real quick. We also me and Isaac was talking about this in the beginning, but we have there's another show out that I want to recommend you to watch. It's called Invincible. It's basically like
It's on Amazon Prime, right?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
The director of the show is the guy who directed The Walking Dead. So
Okay.
I kind of gave up on The Walking Dead. That shit, it went.
We all did.
Yeah, it went to a whole nother fucking world. But I was like, you know what? I'm here for whatever you got coming up next. So I'm watching the show and I really fucking like it. Just to give you a quick breakdown, it's basically based off of okay, it's like an animated TV show like how the DC animated shows are like.
Okay.
It's basically it's a group it's a world full of fucking superheroes and supervillains. They're all made up characters. They're not like from DC or from Marvel. They're all just original characters. And the main character is the son of this superhero who is basically like this world's version of Superman. And he in the beginning of the episodes he doesn't have his powers yet. So as he gets older, he starts to learn how to use his powers, and then his dad is always telling him like one day you're gonna get your powers and then you're gonna have to become a superhero. So he's like trying to prepare him for that to happen. And finally within like the middle and the ending of this first episode, he finally gets his powers. So then he's hype about it. He learns how to use them. Whatever, he becomes a superhero now. But the crazy thing about it is that the father is to the public this amazing superhero. He fucking he's like the Superman of this world, you know? He does everything right. But behind the scenes, what they don't see is that he actually is a fucking murderer, and he's killing the people that he fights against. And the
Yeah, like the
dynamics,
Watchmen.
yeah, yeah, like Watchmen, or like if you ever seen the other Amazon show, The Boys, it's like kind of like that too. But
Okay.
yeah, and then he'll come home to his family like, "Oh, is dinner ready?" Like, and not act like he just massacred thousands of people in like all the part of the world. And then I don't want to tell you what happens, but he does something to like this version of the Justice League, and
Okay.
like and there's a whole investigation behind it, and then there's the whole development of the kid learning how to use his powers and stuff. The show is really fucking good. There's a new episode that came out. I didn't watch it yet, but Isaac did. So I got to check it out.
Where they show it at?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime? It's
Yeah.
called Invincible.
It's called Invincible. Yeah.
It sounds like you remember that it was like a movie for kids. It was oh man, Sky High.
Yeah, but not. Yeah, kind of, but not at all. Like it's way more rated R than that.
Okay, yeah. But I'm saying like the dad was like the superhero, and then the kid didn't have any powers.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. You're right. It kind of is like that, but the kid gets his powers pretty quick.
Okay.
And yeah, but
Yeah,
the
I
cool
gotta
thing
watch
also,
that.
all the cool thing about it too is that a lot of it takes like they take bits and pieces and they copy like different hero stories. So like the kid, he doesn't have his powers, but he gets his powers. But like he's a kid, he goes to high school, he has his best friend, there's this girl he likes, and it's like this is like Spider-Man right now because like
Okay.
it's the same storyline. So then there's a thing with like I said like with the dad who he's like basically the Superman of this world, but behind the scenes he's a fucking massacre. And yeah, and then like there's other heroes who have different powers that you can automatically relate to. So like
Yeah, don't give the whole thing. I want to watch it too.
no, this is nothing. This is nothing. There's like there's a guy there who has super speed, and he's like the Flash, but but they call him Red Rush. Yeah.
Red Rush.
No, so
Sound like a ghetto ass Kool-Aid. Y'all want some Red Rush? Y'all thirsty?
Yeah.
I got some Red Rush right here. I got some great crush.
The new and improved Gatorade.
I know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
New and improved Gatorade, Red Rush, coming to a store near you.
Kind of going off topic with the superhero stuff, but I
Yeah.
want to mention this before we end. Anybody who's watching this podcast, listening to this podcast, and you are in the Loquillo area, going on a trip. I know summertime's coming up, so a lot of people are going on vacations and things like that. You should go and check out my uncle's burger spot. He what's the Kiko's number?
12.
12. He's in it's in
Burger Shack.
It's in the Kiko's number. It's the number 12 in Luquillo in the Kiko's. Amazing burger shack. You could get these. Now I'm just gonna warn everybody. These burgers are top notch. So if you want good food, be ready to chill, relax because they take time, and but you won't be disappointed. I promise you that very much.
Best burgers in Puerto Rico. Get it right. Get it right.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
4-time champion, mojito champion too.
And that's as well. Mojito champion. Wasn't the guy from Bar didn't the guy from Bar Rescue come to there too?
Yeah, for when Hurricane Maria hit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I used to watch that dude all the time, man.
Nah, I love that show. I love that show. So yeah, guys, it's been an amazing podcast. Thank you, Carlito, for joining us. And go watch that.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go watch
Tio Carlos.
go watch the show and
That's my superhero name.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I'm Onk.
Right.
Yeah, yo, you gotta watch that show. Gotta watch it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it and then hit him back. Yeah.
I will. I will text him. You'll see.
Yeah, if you need me to get back on Amir, let me know.
Okay, I will.
I'm off all weekend. If you want to do like a little 5-minute or a 10-minute once he sees it, like
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, we'll do that.
I bet.
All right, cool.
You got it, guys. I'm
All
gonna
right,
see it tonight, so just let me know.
Oh heck yeah.
My messages are open. You just hit me up.
I will.
All right.
All right, boys. I'll see you guys later. It's been a
All right,
good
gentlemen.
episode. This is Group Chat.
Nice to meet you too.
I see you.
All right, Theo. Peace.
Yeah, guys. Bye-bye.